Film photography has made a massive resurgence, and it's not just your tone-loving hipster photographer like ourselves who finds a camera in an attic. It is an entire industry making a comeback. Film prices are through the roof. The film camera you bought a couple years ago could be double in price. If you have a Contax T3, you might be a thousandaire. Guys, what the front door is happening with? I'm not. Yeah, I got $1,000. So.
No, we're keeping that. We're keeping that.
What was that line?
What was that?
Can you hit us again with that line?
A thousandaire, like a millionaire. It's a thousandaire.
Thousandaire.
I need a T-shirt that says I'm a thousandaire.
Taylor, can you explain what Niles is trying to explain?
Yeah, I can help. I can help, Niles. Pretty much what's happening is the demand for film is going up and the supply is slowing down.
Yeah,
right.
Which we're not economists, but that's ripe for higher prices. Last time I was in school.
The last thing I am is an economist. All right, what's in your cup, Niles?
I'm actually drinking yesterday's Ethiopian. Then I added oat milk and ice. So sometimes I make a little extra coffee. I put it in the fridge in a little mason jar because I'm a trendy motherfucker.
That's a real sup in your cup. Ooh.
Oh, and I'm a little sweaty because I got back from my run. So sorry.
Guys, I got orange juice.
Ooh, vitamin C.
Is that store bought or freshly squeezed?
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout
you
out
think
TJ's,
he's waking
baby.
up every morning and squeezing like 49 oranges into his
Legit.
cup?
I will. I have a juicer.
Joshua would.
Can we quickly say, though, guys, just to be honest with all our listeners, this is the second time we're recording this episode. Just to put it out there, I wanted to be honest with everybody, but we did try to record yesterday, had some audio issues, so this is part 2. But we think this topic is important enough to hit again, okay?
Absolutely.
100%.
Something we're interested in.
We think it's important enough that we get to complain about high film prices. So we did it
We're not
again
complaining.
for you.
We're not complaining. We're educating.
Yeah.
Educating.
I'm complaining. I'm a complaining.
Niles is complaining.
Yeah.
I'm complaining I can't afford a T3, though, or a T2. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
But I will say it's also showing how much we love film because we are
sacrificing.
We're willing. Yeah,
we are sacrificing.
I'm willing to spend cold hard cash.
Yeah.
On 36 photos or 16 photos or in some cases
Or for me, 10.
3 minutes of film.
Yeah.
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 Do you think anyone will ever say cold hard ETH?
Cold hard ETH.
Dude, cold hard crypto is kind of tight.
Cold hard crypto's cool.
I'm gonna give you some cold hard crypto.
That's
pretty cool, actually.
And then it's hashtag CHC, cold hard crypto.
Hey, can we do the new giveaway before we really get
right,
into the
right,
topic?
right.
Oh, yeah.
Caleb.
Hit that.
Okay, here we go,
Okay,
guys.
go.
So I'm excited about this. One thing I want to start doing every episode is a little giveaway. So this first giveaway
stoke
this
you guys
week.
out.
We gotta stoke you guys out, get you guys some gear. This first giveaway is sponsored by Moment. So what we're gonna do
so
every
weird.
week.
That's so weird they sponsored us. That's crazy.
We're familiar with this
sponsor?
brand. What we want to do then is on next week's episode, we will give away what we're announcing today. And all you have to do to win that giveaway, which is we are giving away our set of Cinebloom filters. So you have a 5, 10, and a 20%.
Which are like filmy filters.
I'll throw in
Right.
I'll throw in film.
What?
Ooh.
She keeps her film in a fridge too.
Raising
She keeps
the
her film
stake,
in a
yo.
fridge. She's got a film fridge.
So if you're like, okay, I want to win this, and then next week we'll announce another giveaway, and then you get how it goes. But basically, to win the Cinebloom filters and now Taylor's film, all you're gonna do is be a subscriber to Sunny 16 Show, like this video, and then comment. And what I want you to comment, I wrote it down so I didn't forget. Comment what film camera you have or cameras. Curious what our, what everyone's got.
Right.
And if you don't have a film camera, what's the film camera you want?
Love it.
So
Cool.
comment that below on this video, and then in the next week's episode, while we're recording, we'll pick a winner on screen.
Dude, that's a
and
really
announce
good
it.
idea, Caleb.
So here we go. Let's go.
I love that for us.
Also, I said we should do mystery boxes next time for giveaways.
Ooh, I like that.
That would be fun.
It'll be fun.
We all throw in like one piece of gear.
Exactly.
If a brand wants to sponsor a giveaway, heck, I mean, hit us with a box.
Heck, I mean, go ahead.
Heck, I mean,
Hey.
give us stuff to give away. That'd be tight. Okay,
That'd be
let's
sick.
go ahead and bring it back to the topic here. Why is film making a comeback? Would you guys say? Because like, it was popular when our boomer parents, were taking photos of us. They shot on film. Then
I mean, that
film
was the
kinda
only
faded.
medium.
That's all they had.
Then film faded, right?
Yeah.
Right.
One word, baby.
What?
One word, baby.
Oh.
Tones.
Tones.
If you gotta talk about the tones. You don't talk about film without talking about the killer tonage that you get.
Killer tonage.
I think it's also coming back because just analog generally is coming back. Like people are getting turntables and they're listening to vinyl.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of turn towards just like a slower process for things that have become really fast.
Yes. There's a level of quality that just
You can't replace it.
Yeah, you can't replace it. Digital can't replicate that. So
It's also interesting that as technology increases, like as digital gets so good and so amazing, it's almost like there's like a rubber band effect that like there's a backlash where now there's like a counterculture.
You want the opposite.
Counterculture, yes. A counterculture, yeah.
And when you shoot film, dude, you feel cool. Don't lie.
And the tone.
Don't lie.
And the tones.
I mean, bro,
Absolutely.
I'm walking around paying hundreds of dollars to shoot 16 mil film only because I think I'm cool.
That is not the only reason.
And the tones.
That is so dramatic.
We gotta start that wedding company now.
I know.
It has a look to it that you just can't replicate. And like some cameras are they're getting close, but like everyone wants the real thing.
Yeah. Fuji is doing a really good job of at least like starting the technology. I feel like that's going to keep going and probably keep
With their
improving
film
film emulations and
They're the best so far. Yep.
And in the cinema world, you have Ari, right? They're known for their skins to filmic because they have the large latitude like film.
Right.
So you have some pockets of digital goodness.
Because the reason you shoot film is, all jokes aside, you love the colors. You love the colors
Absolutely.
out of
The
certain film
texture.
stocks.
The texture.
You love the grain texture.
the texture.
And for some reason, people have decided that grain in film is better than
Digital grain.
is better than digital grain. Like digital grain is ugly, but film grain is great. I believe it. I was just told that, so now I just subscribe.
Funny enough,
you know. But
funny enough, like back in the day, you know, they would try to get lower film speeds to have finer grain because they wanted a cleaner look.
They wanted it to look sharp.
Right. But now it's the opposite. Now we want, higher 400, 800, 600, because we want that, that texture. So it's very
because you want
interesting.
it to feel like, because there's something like where you almost feel like you can touch it too.
Yeah, it's like
it's texture
almost
you can feel.
textile. Yeah.
We also can't forget the fact why everything's going up. Probably because these celebrities too are busting out their point and shoots and
100%.
firing away.
Yes. You
Kendall
cannot
Jenner-
talk about it without talking
Kendall
about my
Jenner
girl.
fucked it up.
Wait, is it Kylie or Kendall?
Kendall.
Kendall.
And there's a Chloe.
That's my middle name. by
There's
the
a
way.
Chloe.
Your middle name's
There's
Chloe?
a Kim too.
No, sorry. Kendall's my middle name.
Oh, dude,
Bruh.
I was like,
Bruh.
whoa, that's kind of out of left field, like Joshua Chloe Martin. All right, like I'm not gonna say it's great.
It has a ring
I
to
don't know.
it.
I feel like it's got a little ring to it, maybe. I don't
That's
know.
great.
Yeah,
It actually works.
you have Devin Booker, who I think dated one of the Jenners, and he has a gold Contax.
Because he can,
Emma Chamberlain. It's funny because
Emma
like
Chamberlain.
T2.
Yep.
it's like I think the Met Gala, what we were saying, was shot all on film by Daniel Arnold, I believe, who's like a New York City street photographer.
On the G1 or G2.
That's so
Right,
crazy.
and then-
That's
so it's-
dope.
This guy.
And because film is so expensive.
Oh, this guy Taylor just busted out. I
what?
got one.
Yeah. This one, I own it. Don't worry about
This
it.
one.
Right here.
I do think it's interesting because film is so expensive, it almost makes it a luxury good. So if you are in a Met Gala, you're a Kylie Jenner or whatever her name is, and
Kendall.
and you're Frank Ocean.
Sorry, Kendall. I know you're watching.
Tom Holland. Right.
Right. It's
Right.
like money isn't really the fact that it
issue.
costs money is what makes it special.
Right.
I think that's the opposite for us.
Right.
like what I love about it is the actual like image quality.
The
but I'm curious,
products,
like
like
are
the thing you
celebs
get
like
from it.
are celebs like oof the tones?
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean, maybe. I think some of them are artists. Yeah, a lot of them.
Because like some of them come from a high school background where they did the photography class, they did the art class, so like
Sure.
they kind of knew this, but like
I
now
think
it's
they
just
know
like,
what it looks like for that point and shoot, fun party vibe look, and they know their phone. They know their iPhone's not giving it to them, so
Right.
they're like, I want a camera, and they're like, hey assistant, go develop this film for me.
Right.
Do you think they're
right.
like,
Well, yeah.
they're
like,
not
are
rolling
they
up to
going
the
to the
lab?
lab? Are they going to
No.
the
Are
lab?
they going to the lab?
No.
No. But like what kind of scans are they getting? Are they paying top dollar for everything? Like they're gonna get back like the biggest.
I don't
scan?
think they're getting high res.
Nah, I don't
Joshua,
think
what
so.
were you saying?
I was going to say though, we also had to distinct the difference between high-end celebrities that are born in like later 2000s, growing up in digital, versus those who are older, right? Because
Right.
that's a
True.
different mindset of why they have film, right? Because it's like
100%.
one's trendy.
The Jenner girl, she's what, 20?
She's older than 20.
She's
but
like
she's in her
27,
20s.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm 1990. Gen Z is considered. Was born after the internet? So I think it's like 1997.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Kendall's 26.
Yeah,
26.
26.
So she's born when?
95.
Is she not Gen Z?
She's right before.
Dude,
she's a
she feels like
millennial?
Gen Z. To me. I feel like Gen Z honestly is kind of bringing back film. Like there's a lot of young 22-year-olds
Oh, yeah.
that have a point and shoot and
Oh, yeah.
are like bringing back the vibes. It's almost like it actually is a complete cultural shift. Like the 90s are back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, okay, I actually have a funny story about this because I was just at a high school graduation party this last
Like you got invited like to
graduation.
come party there or
Yeah, that's how cool I am. And all of these kids, so it was so cute. They all had really baggy Carhartt pants on. So these are all senior in high school, okay? Graduating. Like pants 8 times the size they should be, and then just belted on. And then giant shirts, like XXL shirts. And
Yo.
Look at
every
Caleb's face.
every single one of them had a film camera around their neck.
No
Every
way.
single one of these boys. And they were
What
just
kind of
running
camera?
around shooting film photos. Oh, there were so many. There was an Olympus. There was, I can't
That's
even
kind of
remember.
cool to see. 'cause
All
it's-
Were they all
sorts.
mostly point and shoots or like
No.
all manual?
No, yeah.
Okay.
They were shooting
Yeah.
manual film photos.
Oh,
Cool.
really? Like they had like an SLR?
Yes.
Was it
and
all
they, like,
35 mil or was it
all
120?
35. They
Okay.
all knew what they were doing. And so I
That's
talked to them.
wild.
I was like, what is happening? And they're like, yeah, this is what we do every weekend. We just run around and shoot photos.
Nice.
That's sick. Taylor,
Wow.
I know you're packing some heat with your cameras, and I don't know if you have them right next to you on the desk or not, but
I
like
do.
you obviously have my dream point and
I do.
shoot. I'm a big point and shoot fan. I got a
Yes.
little Olympus.
Yep. One of the best.
Muju too.
Love that
It's a great
thing.
little camera. There you go.
I love that.
What
cam.
do you got, Tay? What do you got?
Well, we just saw
Show me.
the G2, and then here's the T3.
The T3.
That's the one. That is the one that all the celebs have. And that
No,
camera.
no, all the celebs have the T2.
Wait, so they have the
T2.
worst version?
No,
No,
the
it's
T2 is actually
better?
well. It's hard to say what's better and worse. They're very similar, but
Yeah.
T2 is like technically better
The it.
or
Interesting.
culturally
Why'd they make the T3? Isn't it like, the 5D Mark II, then they have the 5D Mark III, and the Mark III is like,
Because
Well, the
Niles,
5D Mark
you're
II is
asking-
actually better. I mean,
You're
people prefer
asking the
that.
question that no one can figure out.
Right.
Like, it's just that camera
Right.
that is the
Yeah.
most popular.
They
Right.
just targeted that camera.
So this is what happened. Kendall Jenner was photographed with the T2 at somewhere. I don't know. And
and isn't she kind of
that-
like, she's like, it's a part of the photo. Like, it's,
Well,
it's
yeah. And she's also a supermodel. So it's like you literally have to look at it. And so that happened. And then the T2 just like took off. So I don't know how Kendall Jenner found out about the T2 and where that
Right.
came from. But once she was photographed with that camera, it just absolutely took off. So I don't know if that has something to do with the popularity.
Right.
And then the T3 sort of followed because it's just a very similar camera. In all honesty,
look
I
the
actually
exact
think
same,
it
right?
looks better.
Right.
So
Can
the-
you tell us a story of how you got that camera, though?
Yeah.
And what you spent on it?
Yeah.
and how much it's worth now.
Because
Yeah.
because the T2 is worth $5,000 right now, right?
I don't know. I'm assuming the T2 is
Something crazy.
going
Let's
for
see,
something like
let's
that.
see.
Because this T3 is now going for about $4,500.
Okay.
So I don't know
And
if
you
the
paid,
T2 is more.
What'd you pay for it?
I paid $2,000 for this puppy probably
Bad.
in like 2020. End of 2020, I would say.
I mean, I respect that because it's now worth double.
Right. Now it's going for $4,500. I could literally sell it and
wild.
make
Crazy, dude.
$2,500.
You'll make money on that.
Dude, that's a better investment than a non-fungi, dude.
I know.
Dude, that is a
Honestly.
fungi. That is a fungie.
Because you can hold it in your hands.
Is that our official name for NFTs or fungies? On this channel?
Fungies. Yeah.
Just make
It
Probably.
it
does
official
sound like
now.
fungal. It sounds
I
like
know,
it's non-fungal
phalanges.
cream. Like non
Ew.
phalanges, like your fingers.
Gross.
That's disgusting.
Fungal.
What's up, everybody? Quick interruption on this episode, but I wanted to let you know that we have the Dad Cam merch back in stock on the Moment merch page. We also have the Ice Latte Guy merch back by popular demand. A lot of you have been asking, hey, I want to get that hoodie, I want to get that t-shirt. Well, we got it up again. So check it out, link in description, obviously, but the merch is back, Dad Cam. Hold on. It's the worst. Okay, that was terrible. Check it out on the website. All right, back to the episode. What was going through your mind kind of when you were like, okay, I'm going to spend $2 on a point-and-shoot film camera?
$2.
Did I say $2?
You said $2.
I wish I spent $2.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, that was definitely a big sort of like commitment I made that day. I had been doing research for a while about these point and shoots because at that point I only had what you have, Caleb, the Olympus, and I was just looking for a point and shoot that I could take absolutely everywhere. I make actually a lot of my photos on this, and so. Cool. I just wanted something a little more sturdy. Like if you hold this thing's heavy. Like it's.
Oh, I remember.
She's
It's
sturdy.
it's not plastic, it's metal.
No, this thing is luxurious. And so I just felt like it was a good investment. And I guess I was right. I don't know. I could just see the trend of these just
Right.
getting way more expensive. And I just like knew I needed to get my hands on it right then
Right.
or I was going to be screwed.
And you can find cheaper options on eBay, but the chance of it not working are very high. Like that's the thing is like you
Very
can go on
high.
eBay, you can
Very
find the
high.
whole range of prices.
Absolutely.
But a lot of the ones that are cheaper, it's like don't work. Like I bought this camera for like $300 and it showed up broken. And then
Yeah.
and then
It doesn't work at
and then
all?
you talk to the
Dang.
guy and he's like, "Oh, sorry," you know. It's like,
Exactly.
so what are you gonna do? He lives in Japan.
I will say,
It's insane.
do not buy a broken Contax because no one will fix it.
Oh, really?
It's a bad
Hot
deal.
There's
tip.
Hot take.
So if you walk into a place and you show them your contacts, they're gonna turn you away immediately.
They're gonna laugh at your face.
They will
throw
laugh
you
in
out
your
the
face
door.
and say, "Yeah, you should go."
You should go.
I actually found like the one place in all of the United States that would fix my G2. It had a shutter issue. I had to ship this thing to New York City, and it was in the shop for 2 months.
You know how it's money if you were just a special, like if you just specialized in fixing older cameras because they're getting so popular. I think that's a good business
Oh,
move,
yeah.
right?
Right.
Oh yeah, because
Right?
Hot tip.
people need it and people want it,
Hot
and it
tip,
just
exactly.
doesn't exist as much as maybe there is demand for.
Yeah, and then maybe just like a small upgrade to make it a little bit better. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, pay a
Yeah.
little extra.
Yeah.
Wait, this photo of it's Kendall Jenner? Sorry, I feel like such an old man.
my-
Kendall. It's Kendall.
of K Jenner his unbelievable. I mean,
Can
her
you believe?
face with like.
Yeah.
I want Taylor to do like a reenactment of
A
like
recreation?
shooting photos like Kendall Jenner, and it's just like a posh
That's
face.
actually
and
really funny.
every photo is
I love that.
like a face because the face she is serving that camera.
See what I
while
mean?
Taking a photo is hilarious. to
Yeah,
me.
it's like you cannot help
'Cause
but be like, what is
when
that?
when I'm shooting, I'm like this, like.
Right.
Like the faces I make are just like atrocious, you know. And then people will shoot a BTS photo, and I have like the 100 chin. And you look at and you look at Kendall Jenner, and she's like
I mean,
perfect. Yeah.
she's literally a supermodel.
Are you saying I'm not a supermodel?
So I have this interesting theory that for whatever reason, people's faces look better naturally in film photos. Like you get, you know, the derpy face on like digital photos. You take 17 photos of like your family sitting on a couch and like someone always looks weird. I swear, one film photo, they look fine. And like pictures back in the
Right.
olden days when it was all shot on film, like everyone looks pretty half decent. You don't see a lot of those like
Yeah.
weird faces.
Sure.
That's
I have
interesting.
it's
That's probably due to
Film
just
ghost.
how much you shoot when you're shooting digitally because you just can rapid fire. So you're
And,
getting all the
before
in
everyone's
between.
ready, yes.
Right. Whereas
That
when you're
makes
shooting
sense.
film, you're like, okay, now everyone's ready. Everybody keep your eyes open. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this picture.
Like everyone
Yeah.
take this seriously because
Yeah.
this
one
is
shot.
portrait 800,
Right.
you losers.
Right.
Each photo
Don't
is
waste a
$12.
frame. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but for real, like once you start shooting, like medium format, like 6x7 on some pricey film, it's like
Yo.
you have 10 or 12 shots or whatever. It's
Yo.
like That's expensive.
When
is
I had a
expensive.
6x9, I could only take 8 shots on a roll of 120.
Oh, 6x9. I forgot about
8.
that
Yeah.
format.
6x, yeah, that's not very many.
Oh, it is really not very many at all.
Okay, so the question is the film bubble gonna pop? Like, is there a threshold at which the prices are too high for Taylor's high school friends, all the boys in their baggy jeans to run around and snap pics? Is there a point where they're like, oh, I actually can't afford to do this anymore? Because prices of a roll of Kodak Portra 400 have basically, I think like since the early 2000s, have like doubled or tripled. So at some point it's going to be, if that price keeps going up, like people are going to stop shooting. So is the bubble going to pop?
I mean, I think this would give an opportunity for people to explore other types of films, as well as different types of cameras. Because, as we all know, I'm sure you probably already said this, that film bodies are just black boxes, right?
Right.
You have some special features here and there, but it's your chance to explore different looks.
I did see Faisal. Do you guys follow him? He's a street
Yeah,
photographer.
yeah.
So he's shooting. So he shoots a lot of Fuji X100V. He loves those Fuji colors and the emulations. And he's gonna shoot 120. I think on an RB67 for the entire
nice.
month of March, I believe. And he already posted like, wait. Why did I do this? It's so expensive. Like he's already like having like a wait. How am I gonna how's this actually gonna work?
Yeah, that's gnarly.
It's
Have you
very
guys? I know
gnarly.
Taylor. Taylor, I just saw you starting to shoot a little cine still. I've never shot
Yeah.
cine still. I've pretty much been a Kodak Fuji boy.
Right.
Really?
You like it? Is it?
I really like it. I had
Okay.
a lot of fun. I shot it in, the classic cine still way where
Because it's
800T.
Nighttime- nighttime neon?
Because it's
Nighttime neon.
tungsten balanced, right? So it's more for
Yeah.
the evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And the classic red halations,
Right, the class, yeah, really, really, really fun. But now, of course, I want to completely turn it on its head, and I want to shoot Cine Still 800T like in the daylight, and play with that, and just see what happens.
That's cool.
But that is
Dope.
one of the reasons I am not so upset about the Portra famine, because
Same.
I'm experimenting. I've referred to it as that for the last month. Is this the first time you're hearing that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, you heard it here first. There's a portrait.
There's a
of him.
portrait.
There's a
Famine.
famine.
It's a portrait famine. Send in the.
But it's
backups.
great. It's like I'm putting different rolls in my camera, and it's
Yeah.
breaking me out of just
Right.
oh,
Do
I'll
that.
just do Portra again today.
Right.
It's
Do
that, do
way
that.
too
But aren't
easy.
all film prices going up? Like in my mind,
Yes.
it's like Cine still expensive. I
Yeah.
think lomography is also getting more expensive. So at
Yeah.
some point, you have Kodak, you have Cine Still that takes Kodak motion picture film, turns it into their film. That's 2 companies. You have lomography, then you have Fujifilm. Fujifilm got rid of their color. Their 400 Pro
400.
H,
Pro
whatever.
400.
400H, yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Taylor did a video on that. I'll link
I
it
love
to
Tay
you.
that
did
film
a vid
stock.
on it. And
I love it.
So now it's like there aren't that many options. So I think the industry is ready for someone to come in and just undercut, say, hey, here's $7
Take
a
the
roll.
market by storm.
The
Everyone
industry
buys
is ripe for disruption.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to get those chemicals.
It has to be. It has to be, or else
It's
someone
like-
would have already done it.
So do you
Right.
think there's some film? This feels like there could be a film mob boss at the top, and this is all a big controlled thing. By
Is
the
the film mob boss
mob.
Kendall Jenner?
What?
And Willem?
Gosh.
Wow.
Lord
She,
Willem.
she literally had a plan where it was like, I'm going to post one photo with this
Yeah.
camera and
And break the
break-
world.
and
Break the
literally
world.
break the film world. And then
Yeah.
it
Break the film world.
And it did.
That family is known for posting one photo that photos
Breaks
that break.
the
That is
internet.
absolutely
So
true.
But then can we talk about Emma Chamberlain shooting a T2 on Portra 400?
right.
Beast.
Like, what? I think that
That fits her
probably
vibe, though.
had, if not the same amount as Kendall Jenner, but more to do than Kendall Jenner. Like,
Right.
if Emma Chamberlain is quite an influence in
Right.
the world today,
Totally.
especially with Gen Z, who's trying to be cool and trendy. So
And they're bringing
Emma
back
Chamberlain
the 90s. They're bringing back the 90s.
really just did something too, which
Right.
is the T2.
Yeah.
Right.
I think she started the portrait famine.
She may have. We should look at the timeline.
But yeah, there's something
Honestly.
about that the Contax point and shoot that is for sure the top, and then you have other point and
You have
shoots.
Yashica T4 has gone up in value a lot.
Those are
great
sick.
one.
Yeah,
Great
but
one.
I think the reason the Contax are so they're metal.
And a
They're
lot of
metal.
the cameras, I will say that point and shoots are all, cool and interesting, but the ones that I think we like, they have a fixed 35 millimeter lens with usually a faster aperture. So a lot of the old grandpa point and shoots have like a zoom or something.
Right.
Those are fun, but like everyone usually wants the fixed lens. So
Yeah.
it's just a better lens inside of that. So your
sure.
photos can look
Shout
sharper.
out to my medium format users.
What if there's a medium format point and shoot?
I feel like there is.
So that's
No, there technically
there is.
is. Yeah.
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 It's
Mamiya,
the-
Fuji has one.
Not the.
It's the
I don't know if the Mamiya has one, but the Fuji has one.
yeah.
Fuji
it's
has
the
one,
it's
yeah.
the G something. It's a 645.
645.
It's a
It's a 645.
Which can we talk about how 645 gets so much hate? Like in the
It
film
does.
photography space,
Does
like
it really?
the Pentax 645.
Oh, yeah.
This is the
Oh,
wedding
man.
photographer camera, and I literally get made fun of by film photographers for using it.
I mean, yeah, it was a cheaper
I bought this
entry-level
camera
medium
because you had
format.
this camera because you had it and you were
Yep.
like, oh, it's a cheaper medium
I
format
don't
camera.
follow
So great.
those. I like to follow the trends, but like I could care less if someone. I'm like, I've gotten insanely good photos out of this.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
super
No,
All
sharp.
that matters
it has
is you like
nothing
it.
to do. It has nothing to do with the photos because everyone's using the same film stocks. It's just
Exactly.
like there's a vibe about this camera where it's like not
Yeah.
cool. But if you have an
I mean, I'm the outlier.
RB67, if you have a Mamiya 7.2,
Yeah.
those are all like, oh, those are cool.
I really want a Mamiya, the 6x6. What is
Yeah.
that one called? Is it
The
just called?
Mamiya. The
Isn't it
6.
6'7"?
The Mamiya
The
6.
Oh, 6.
I love how like skinny those bodies are. Like
I know.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
so
The
sick.
form factor of the 6 and the 7 are like
Yes.
Very
unbelievable.
nice. But
I
go
wish they were
for-
all like that.
They're expensive though. Trying to get one of
They're
those.
so expensive.
So expensive. I'm the
So
outlier
expensive.
here. I have a Bronica ETRS,
Yep.
and that's that's a little smaller medium format. I just forgot the number now. 5 by
What is it?
4 by
Is
5.
it square? Is it
4 by
square?
5?
It's a 4 by
4
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it
Nice.
has the top level viewfinder, just like the RZ.
It's super modular because I like my
Yeah.
cameras being
Yeah,
modular. So.
because you like to rig it up.
We know. We know.
But guys, yeah, I think all that to say, it's like the process of from loading your film to shooting your film to choosing your film stocks, developing if that's what you're into as well. There's so many more
develop.
aspects of shooting, of taking a photo with film versus digital, and I think that kind of combination of everything. Plus, the gratification of waiting and getting that roll back developed is
Right.
literally like Christmas morning every time. Like,
Yes.
plus, like shooting with your friends, you're more present. I don't want to get all philosophical, but like you take
But
a
it's
photo on
true.
film,
But-
you're
but
not
it's
immediately
so
like,
philosophical.
how's my face look? It's like
hit home with
it's
this,
more-
bro.
you can get more of a community around it, and now it totally makes sense because you're hanging out and not focused on.
And it's mainly because you can't look at the back of your camera and
Yeah.
image. Because like
So you-
whenever
That is
whenever
fine.
you digital, you're
Shoot
you
it.
just like
Dude, I just
Move
got
on.
kind of
scrolling
passionate,
through.
guys. I just kind of got passionate.
dude.
haven't-
I know.
And
I
that's
saw
rare for
that.
Caleb. to,
Feel
like,
the
really,
passion,
Wow.
Caleb. Feel the passion.
It's really rare for me to feel anything these days.
I love how in there, Caleb, you said, all right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go, Flame.
Okay, I'm done for this episode.
Well, hey, because Caleb just really brought it home for us there. Can we?
I just
get-
B&R'd this. I just B&R'd.
Can we get a YouTube channel update from Taylor and Joshua? How are your channels
Yeah.
going?
Sure.
Joshua,
They're
I think you
loving
need to
it.
go first because you got some Batman stuff coming out like
Oh my
soon.
word!
Tomorrow.
Yeah, so it should be out when this episode's out. Yeah, so tried to attempt to recreate a Batman sequence. It was super fun, super tiring, super stressful, all those things. But I think it's
Yep.
well worth it because I learned a lot
Yay.
and it should be fun. I'm trying not to take myself too seriously, so when you watch it, it's going to feel dramatic, but at the same time, you're going to laugh your head off because how corny it is.
Fun.
enjoy
I love
it,
it.
enjoy it,
Dude,
enjoy it.
I can't
How do you
wait.
do superhero not corny? Even like Marvel movies, I'm like, yeah, I mean, like they're all wearing like tights and like
Right.
and,
I
like
know,
neat
right?
shoes and stuff. It's kind of like it's a part of the fun.
Yeah.
It
It was
also
pretty sick how you got Rob Pattinson on your film, though, too.
Yeah.
Oh, so dope. He's
That was
blonde.
awesome.
He's blonde
That's
in this
really
film.
cool.
He's blonde in this film.
Yeah.
I do think it's the new Batman, right? That comes out this
The
week.
new
So
Batman,
when
and I
this
need to go
episode
see
drops,
it.
I think it's the new Batman comes out the same day. It comes out tomorrow.
I could go see it Sunday. I'm gonna go see it this weekend.
Fun.
Taylor, what's going on with Grain Check? So that was Cine Dailies, by the way.
That's City
Sub it
Dailies.
up.
So excited to see that, Joshua.
Same.
Grain check's going well. Shooting lots of film over there. And I'm actually, the reason I'm in Mike Dewey's space, as you can see here, is because I'm in LA shooting some videos here and shooting some photos. So Lots of
Very
fun stuff
cool.
to come. And I guess it's a great plug if you want to come see me shoot these Contax cameras. Come over to Grain Check.
Come check out that nice grainage and tonage.
Yeah.
We could call it. We could have called it tone check too.
Tone check.
Tones check.
Tone check.
You do need a a little jingle.
A jingle.
A jingle.
I know.
You
I
should
just
go on
need somebody
Fiverr.
who can
You should go on
sing.
Fiverr and pay.
Yeah.
Pay
Totally.
$5 for someone to sing a little
Hey,
jingle.
also, do people, I don't think maybe people realize, but the song at the end of all these episodes, we made that, all of us.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Like,
did.
we're-
We
The
did.
boys
Us
sang.
singing
Yeah.
We sent it back and forth. Keep on.
Yeah.
on the sunny
I remember
side.
Josh was just like, "Oh yeah, for sure I can sing that." And then he sent it. He's like, "Oh no, it wasn't good at all."
It was
It's
honestly
hard.
funny
It's
to
hard.
make.
It was
It
more.
was
It was
garbage.
more fun to do that than anything else. That's right.
Yeah. So guys, just
Yeah.
remember to comment on this video if you want to win
Yes.
the Cinebloom. Ooh.
Oh boy.
It's my favorite filter. Wait, should I put the 20% on really quick so they can see the
Yeah.
The
Here, I'll do it
hallucination
5%.
off that light behind you.
So
5%
right
is the
now
way
I
to
think
go.
I have 5% on right now, so you can
Yeah,
see
that's
it's
the way
just
to
a
go.
subtle takes away that kind of clinically sharp.
So if you
look.
look at the light behind him, you'll see how now there's
So look how like
it's
Wow.
a little
Extra.
harsher.
I made a
Harsh.
difference.
yeah, that was 5, and then here's the 20, dude. My freaking favorite.
So basically, what it is there's a bunch of particles.
Bruh.
There's a bunch of
Jones
particles
milk.
in the filter
if you want to get that,
catch the
if you want
light.
that film look with digital. Okay, that's a bit much, but like this light's blasting. But
Yeah,
you can
that's
see how
blasting.
it's the
No,
highlights
dude,
roll
it looks
just off.
sick.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Like the 20%, I would say, is like for very specific times to use
Specialty-
it. 10%
specialty shots,
is like
yeah.
I would use more. 5% just stays on my camera at all times because I
Yeah.
just want
It-
that
It
it
just
digital
lives
edge
there.
off.
Especially on Sony
Yeah.
cameras.
But like
I'll put the-
20%, like I've shot a
Here's
couple
the
things
10.
where I'm like, damn, this looks so sick.
Oh, yeah.
Especially at night when there's a lot of practicals.
That's the 10. That looks pretty nice.
That
That's
looks
juicy.
nice.
Cinebloom definitely is going to help that like digital sharpness come down a bit. So it's
Yep.
going to soften everything, which
Yep.
is obviously one of the biggest differences between digital and film.
Yep.
And it gives it like a little bit of like dreaminess.
Yep.
So if you have a digital
Milk.
camera and film is not for you right now, then this is a great
Which we
way
totally
to
get.
start replicating it.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Fuji camera, get yourself Cinebloom, and have fun.
And you'll never pay for film again.
A good editing flow.
Yeah, because then you could emulate the film in Fuji. You have a little
Yep.
halation, a little dreaminess
Yep.
with the filter, and then
You
in
can trick
post,
people.
you kind of learn how to get those filmy colors. Which for portrait, it's like it's a warm. The greens are green.
I think what it is it's
You'll never trick
mostly
me, though.
in the shadows. I think it's
Yeah.
adding
Yeah.
either green or magenta into your shadows, and that is
In shadows,
immediately
yes.
going to make your digital images look like film. So
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
There's probably a video that'll be coming out on Grain Check about this at some point. But for now,
actually, I should do that.
you should.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
That
to
sounds
trick
fun.
them fools into thinking this is film.
You should definitely have a video just titled "Shooting Cine Still 800 in Daytime."
In daytime, yeah.
In the
Yeah.
daytime.
That's coming out soon. I'm ready
Yeah.
for that one.
Bet.
And we're gonna see a vlog from your LA trip, right?
Oh yeah. We vlogging.
Oh, we vlogging. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Shall I wrap it up?
Yep.
Wrap it up, bro.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to this of the show. No, let's start over. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show, talking about film. And yeah, it's an interesting industry. And hopefully this was entertaining and helpful. We thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys at work.
On the sunny
Slack.
side.
And keep
Oh.
on the
We'll
sunny
see you on
side.
the sunny
Right.
side.
Keep on the sunny
Slack.
side.
On the sunny
What?
side.
Yeah, Slack, dude. It's Friday.
Uh,
Later.
See you guys on Slack.
Need
All
some
right, later,
church
y'all.
on here.
Ew.
Peace.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side.